another one. This one is going to be totally different. I have so much to explain to you guys, so much in store, not enough time to do it. So we're just going to jump right on in. First off, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. Like I always say, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for all future notifications. So today we are doing things different. We're kind of coming into some things, starting something new. So guys, I really want you to drop your comments in the section, like it up if you guys enjoy it. Let's interact. Let's take some time to interact. So for one, guys, get into these lashes. They're different from what I usually wear. Minx by Mimi. They have a lot of volume, easy to put on. Check them out. But holla at Melissa Ruth, Minx by Mimi. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much. These lashes are bomb. Now, to jump on into kind of what we're doing. So I have decided, for the people who don't know me or people that came in the end, I am Carmen, or I am the owner of K Chanel Fitness LLC, but I am also a certified fitness trainer. So on Wednesdays, what I decided to do is called Wellness Wednesdays. And for Wellness Wednesdays, I'll choose a topic and I'll discuss it, kind of give you guys some information, some feedback, and hopefully it's some good information that you guys can take and use for you and your family. So today we're going to be talking about exercise and our youth. Yes, our youth, our kids. Guys, obesity is at a very, very high rate, not only in mature adults, but also in the youngins, the kids. And it's come to be a big problem in America with us about these kids. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys some information. Came from my ISSA book that I studied. And I just kind of wanted to hit you guys with these pointers, things that you could do with your kids, things that you could try to do to prevent, if you don't have kids, things that you could do to prevent your kids when you do have them from hitting that obesity line. I know that genetics, a lot of different things run in the family. However, there are things that you can do to correct that. I don't believe in the genetics because I believe in how you treat yourself and your kids is how they'll grow up, not necessarily what's in their genes or in their blood or whatever. Now, I do know genetics and things like that are, serious. They have certain type of diseases and stuff, but you have a way to prevent those from actually coming out of dormant status and actually flaring up and becoming a big issue or a big health problem. Okay, so just some general topics that I wanted to say, even with getting your kids moving. A lot of kids sit in front of the TV all day. They sit in front of these tablets, these devices, these games. They don't move like they're supposed to. And in school, I understand that they have physical education. Sometimes the programs are underfunded, and sometimes the person that's teaching it may be not as qualified as a fitness trainer to actually be able to exude or get the most effectiveness that they could out of your kids. So I'm going to teach you a little bit, help you a little bit out on ways that you can actually get your kids up and moving. So let's jump right in. Starting off with your children are not miniature adults, guys. They are not, they're a replica of you, but they can't do what you can do. So if you have a workout plan, that you're working out with, I would not suggest that for your child. Because you can't use the same training methods or motivational techniques that you would use for an adult. Half the things that adults care about, kids could give a hoot. So you have to have that, you have to know what drives them in order to know how to motivate them to work. Having fun really drives kids. That's like one of the main things that drives kids, guys. So their bones. Kids don't usually mature in their bones and their bodies until age 14 to 22 years of age. 14 to 22 years of age, excuse me, guys. 14 to 22, they are coming into their growth spurts. So they're starting to grow, their bones are forming, their bodies are, transforming into young adults. So that's the age limit. Now, the don't drill sergeant your kids into anything. That's not the way we want to do it. The best thing is to promote fitness so that your child adapts a lifestyle that they'll want to use into adulthood onto, senior age. It's something that you want them to actually get into, not something that you just want them to, work out for right now. No, you need to keep them, you should want to have them stay into fitness, stay into taking care of their body, stay into watch what they're eating, because it's so much more than just working out, so much more. When it comes to kids, I wouldn't do strength training like routines. No, you basically do the basics. You kind of teach them technique, you teach them form, you teach them how to do certain exercises instead of hardcore just doing it, lifting weights and stuff like that. No, that's not the way that we want to go. Kids 5 to 12, we call them beginners. They should really become more familiar with the basics of the exercise, such as like heart rate monitoring, which is very important. A lot of grown people don't even know how to do the heart rate monitoring, which is important because if you're on a journey to lose weight and you don't understand heart rate monitoring, then it might take you a little longer to reach a goal just because you don't understand that. It may seem basic, but it's very important. Proper body alignment, benefits of warm up and stretching, guys. I myself injured myself because the lack of stretching or the not having an effective stretching program. So change that around. I've been great ever since. That's very important. And the younger kids, I'm talking about ages 5 to 12. Now, when you get to the ages 12 to 17, those are your young adults. So they're already participating in lifetime sports and activities. And those are things that you want to emphasize with that younger group. Get your kids into sports. So if they're they should be in high school, middle school, high school at that particular age, cheerleading, soccer, football, baseball, something. Get them active, guys. Isolating activities that they enjoy is important because that's actually going to have them develop a regular curriculum of fitness. So that's why I say get them into some type of extracurricular activity that will actually make them want to continue. Because at this particular age, a lot of kids are dealing with their body appearance, they're dealing with peer acceptance, self-esteem, goal setting, just personal achievements that they would like to develop or they would like to have in this age group. So I know in high school, middle school, that was my tedious years because those are the years that you're really concerned about how do you look. I mean, that's I can't tell you how much or how strong that particular image was during that time period. So help your kids out. Help them out with getting them a personal trainer if you like, to help them on their journey so that they can be the best that they can be, because when you look good, you feel good. That's just automatic, right? Make sure that you get your kids checked out by a trained healthcare professional before getting them a fitness trainer, just to make sure that it's okay. That's why they do physicals in high school and middle school before actually getting into an activity, because you want to make sure that they're actually, everything is working in the body correctly so that they can actually be the best at the particular sport that they are, but also to make sure that they don't have any health issues that interfere with that, right? So I'm going to go into some contraindications of the younger group and also your older group. So like I said, your younger group was age 5 to 12. Training at too high of an intensity or duration. Kids that age should not be training out in different, they shouldn't be trained too hard. Like I said, just the fundamentals, the basics are fine. Training in hotter or humid environments, you can't do that because the kids' thermal regularity or regulatory mechanisms have not actually developed yet. So they don't sweat like we sweat. Their body doesn't tell them they're hot like our bodies, like older adults like our bodies tell us, okay, I'm burning up or I'm hot. Their bodies don't do that because they haven't developed everything that they need to do that at that point. So you'll have a kid have a heat stroke or pass out. You don't want to overtrain or do anything like that. They sometimes get prone to sports injuries, low back and muscle pains or muscle injuries just because their bodies haven't fully developed and you don't want to overwork them. Now your kids or your older groups between 12 and 17, you can work them a little bit more. Just low initial fitness levels, excess body weight, Musculoskeletal disorders. This is the age where they're running into different things. Okay, maybe they didn't start out between the 5 to 12 age training or working out or in some type of sports, but they decide to 12, 17. They may run into those contraindications that may prevent them or may hinder them from adapting that particular lifestyle. So that's why it's best to start them younger. It's very best to start them younger. Recommendations. So recommendations for the younger group, 5 to 12 age, guys. Learn skills and coordination first. Like I said, the fundamentals, the basics, the stretching, the how to use a dumbbell, how to use a jump rope, the effective way, like just the fundamentals. Examples like proper range of motion in lifting. So showing them how their body should be when they are when they do assume to either lift free weights or either using some type of bench or something like that. Bilateral symmetry, power drills instead of strength drills. So trying to obtain speed instead of the strength of being able to lift something that's really heavy. Now your age group 12 to 17, you want to basically put them on increasing their training intensity, preparation for sports competitions, body toning, and just general conditioning. This age group, you want to basically, because they're already into the sports are there, the preparation, get them into competing with somebody. Maybe it's track and field or something that they have to run and compete, or just body toning. Maybe they want to do cheerleading or something, but they want a certain look. This is the age group to get it in. Increase their range of motion, because even though if you start them out 5 to 12 with the range of motion, increasing the range of motion so that they're able to do more, get a little bit more flexibility, make it fun, help their posture. I know a lot of kids, especially my high school years, I know a lot of kids suffer from scoliosis, and I sometimes if y'all see me, I sometimes tend to lean instead of, adapting my posture, and that's one of the things why I got my waist trainer, because my waist trainer actually helps with posture. I don't have any problems. If you see me in my waist trainer, I'll be straight up. It doesn't give you any room to lean. So posture is very important because it can affect a lot of different things that you want to do in life, believe it or not, just from having bad posture and adapting to a bad posture. Make it fun and get feedback. So that particular age group, you can actually make it fun. Hey guys, how do you like this? Or how would you like that? Or, seeing what they actually want to do instead of just forcing something on them. General guidelines that I basically had come up: warm up and stretching should be performed before any type of resistance training. Any type of resistance training that you plan to do, make sure that warm up and stretching are first and foremost. Like I said, you will prevent injuries. Very important in very serious conditions. Very serious. Sorry, I got tongue tied. Very serious. Very serious injuries can happen. Like they can pull muscles, they can have break bones, just different things, guys. Make sure that they are stretching before any type of workouts. Begin with light loads to allow an appropriate adjustment versus starting out with something heavy and then trying to work your way down. So you will increase the loads gradually, maybe 5 to 10% as their strength improves, but always start out lower. Never start too high. Workouts should not occur in succession, but allow 1 to 2 full days in between workouts. So for kids, I try to work out 3 to 5 times a week. That wouldn't be realistic for your kids. For your children, you want to make sure to set out a day or 2. I would say 2. Just go 2 days. So if you want to work out Monday, don't work out again till Thursday. You get what I'm saying? And then don't work out again till Sunday, and then switch it all around. But make sure your kids have 1 to 2 days of full recovery before going back into workouts. And actually 2 to 3 non-consecutive workouts are recommended. So like I said, do Monday, skip Monday, go Thursday, and then go Sunday. Make sure that they have at least 2 to 3 workouts a week to make sure that their body is growing accustomed to it, and they're not just kind of like the tortoise and dragging their way into it. Multiple joint exercises can be used. So like I said, that focus should be on form, technique, rather than the weight that is actually lifted. So that's like going to the gym. Instead of getting a bar and putting weights on the bar, no, get them the bar and have them focus on technique. Where should the bar be placed? How should their arms be? How should their stance be? Should they be poked in or out? Like those are the basics that you want to make sure to teach them in regards to their form and their technique. And lastly, and this is something for the younger kids, for the older kids, make sure to drink water. I don't know how many kids I see that just don't drink water. My child drinks water early in the morning, as soon as she gets up, just like I drink my water, she has her water. When she comes home from school, because I don't know whether they gave them water or not, first thing she has to drink is water. Before she go to bed, water. Give these kids water, especially during exercise. Before, after, and during exercise, they should be drinking water because you don't want them to pass out, have heat strokes, become dehydrated. It's so many different things that they can actually risk. And the more water you drink, the more flexible you become, the better that you actually feel. Water is just the ultimate need that we actually need, guys. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to drop comments below, guys, and tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel. If you guys have any more input to add, drop it in the comments. I'll pin it at the bottom, guys. And this information was provided from International Sports and Science Association, which I am an ISSA fitness trainer. So I got that information from my book, guys. Once again, I want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for all notifications, and we'll catch you